So I got some Deathblow comics to share with you guys today. I have a nice stack here. I don't have the complete run of the series. This is the first volume of the series. They did make a second volume of the series, but I didn't collect those. I only collected this first series of Deathblow, which Jim Lee created this character, Deathblow. He also drew some of the comics, the first couple issues, but he mainly did the covers. I don't know when he stopped, but I know he did the first couple issues with the covers and the artwork inside, and then Tim Sale took over the penciling duties, and Jim Lee just continued, creating the story along with doing the covers, but Tim Sale was the one that, did the interior pages with the artwork. But, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And this is Deathblow issue number 1, which is a pretty cool cover. It's all in black, and hopefully you can see this very well, because it's kind of hard to show it off on camera because it's so dark. But hopefully you can see that very highly detailed artwork drawn by the master at his craft, Jim Lee. Very talented artist. Definitely a big fan of Jim Lee if you're new to the channel. And he's one of the greats. But pretty cool cover. If you can see that very well, hopefully. And I will flip through this book, show you what's inside of it, and talk a little bit about the storyline. Our main character, his name is Michael Cray, and his parents get assassinated and by terrorists. And so what he does is he joins the military, becomes a Navy SEAL to avenge their death. And he gets recruited with this international operation called Team 7, which are very highly skilled, soldiers, that go out in combat. And they are a special forces operative. And they get exposed later on to this gen factor, which not all of them survive, but they develop powers. And look at this. This is just brutal, man. Definitely a very violent comic here. But as you can see with the artwork here, but what happens is I think Michael Cray, which eventually he calls himself Deathblow, he leaves, the Team 7, and because he gets a brain tumor or something like that caused from him being exposed to the gen factor, and he doesn't really develop his powers right away. It eventually comes to him later on. But I do know that he eventually joins up with this church or something like that that's part of some kind of organization called the Order of the Cross or something like that. And he joins forces with them. You got this character that joins him. Her name is Sister Mary, and she's like a nun with like guns blazing and everything like that. But yeah, this is Michael Cray, also known as Deathblow. I just call him Deathblow because, that's what I like to call him. But yeah, the artwork here is very different for Jim Lee. It's not his typical style. But yeah, it's very unique and different and pretty cool. But yeah, that's the first issue of Deathblow. This is the second issue. And this is issue number 3. Issue number 4. And then we got issue number 5 with some more badass artwork from Jim Lee. Definitely kick-assery artwork you've come to expect from him. Very talented artist. One of the greats in the comic book industry. So it's issue number 5. This is issue number 6. And then we have issue number 7 with Sister Mary together with Deathblow. As you can see, she's all dressed up as a nun with guns blazing. She used to be a cop, and now she's a nun, fighting along with Deathblow, part of the organization that she's in called Order of the Cross, and they're fighting against this Black Angel, which is some kind of demonic entity that's going after some kid that has special powers and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of people think that Deathblow is like a ripoff from, the Punisher, but I don't really see him as that way. I mean, it's cool if people think that way. I can understand the similarities, but I think he's unique and different on his own. I don't think he's entirely like a ripoff from the Punisher. But, I mean, it's still kind of a compliment if people want to compare, Deathblow to the Punisher, because, I guess that's a compliment, because Deathblow is actually a pretty cool character. And this is issue number 9. I don't have issue 8. This is issue number 9. This is my favorite Deathblow cover of all time. Very, very cool. Just love the way it looks with the blue lighting and everything. It's really cool. I'm thinking about using this as a thumbnail for this video. It's just awesome with Deathblow and Sister Mary on the cover and everything. It's very cool. So that is issue number 9. Issue number 10. And issue number 11 with Deathblow and Grifter, which I do have Grifter comics, because Grifter had his own solo series. He's actually part of Wildcats, so at some point on this channel I'll eventually, show off my Grifter comics. But this is a very cool cover by Jim Lee. So that's issue number 11. Issue number 12, another cool cover. Issue number 13. And then issue number 15. number 16, number 18, and then issue number 19, which was the last one I got. I know this, I want to say the series ran for 29 issues. I never really got further than issue number 19. I still got some holes in my collection. I don't know if I'll collect more or not, but this is just what I have. And I'll just throw this in here since Deathblow is in this series. This is Team 7, which is the Special Forces operative, that he's part of. So this is issue number 1, issue number 2, and issue number 3. And yeah, that's it, guys. This is my Deathblow comic book collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And just wanted to show off this character. If you're, unfamiliar with him, that's what this channel is all about. Just having people discover, characters that you probably never heard of, or maybe you have, but you kind of forgot about, But, yeah, pretty cool 90s character. And, yeah. But anyways, if I don't talk to you anytime soon, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. And I'll talk to you whenever that will be. But anyways, have a good one. Take care.